You know, there are times in your life where you ask yourself, why do I do this? Why am I here? Like, what reason am I doing this? Everyone has basically asked themselves that question, and today I ask it myself. Because today we are going to review something so bad, so dumb, and just an absolute disaster that I had to give that special intro because we're doing a Wachowski movie. Not just any Wachowski movie. Jupiter Ascending. This abomination right here from the Wachowskis. I'll give you a brief little history of the Wachowskis. They really came to the mainstream with The Matrix. Everyone loved The Matrix, huge success. Then they screwed it up, having 2 lackluster sequels, and then, they didn't direct V for Vendetta, but they were involved in it from a producer standpoint. But that doesn't really count. Then they did Speed Racer, which was a failure, even though I like that movie. And then there was Cloud Atlas, which was a failure, even though I like that movie. So this is the next movie after that. But with a cast like this, I mean, you got Mila Kunis, Channing Tatum, Sean Bean, Eddie Redmayne. You probably ask yourself, what could go wrong? How can they screw this up? Well, you're about to find out how badly they screwed it up. And this movie cost, I believe, $176 million, somewhere in that range. That's a lot. A lot. I mean, Black Panther cost $200 million. But this bombed spectacularly, mainly because no one really cared. Which I would say is sad, but considering the quality of the movie, it deserved its failure. So now I'm going to read you the back. You can pause to read right here if you want. Even though I won't recommend it because it's really dumb. So Jupiter Jones, I might as well stop the review right here because Jupiter Jones, what name is that? What type of name is that? That's like Fenella Druce. What is that? How do you expect me not to laugh at that? This is one of the worst names anyone come up with. Jupiter Jones. Or I don't know, Anastasia Steele. Or I don't know. It's a terrible name. Ugh. So, Jupiter Jones was born under a night sky with signs predicting that she was destined for great things. Now grown, Jupiter dreams of the stars but wakes up to the cold reality of a job cleaning toilets and an endless run of bad bricks. Only when Kane, it's not Kane who's running for mayor, I wish it was, a genetically engineered ex-military hunter, arrives on Earth to track her down. Only when Kane, does that, arrives on Earth to track her down, does Jupiter begin to glimpse the fate that has been waiting for her all along. Her genetic signature marks her as next in line for an extraordinary inheritance that could alter the balance of the cosmos. If that sounds dumb, you haven't heard nothing yet, because I'm about to explain to you the whole plot, and you brace yourselves for the stupidity. So, as I already mentioned, Jupiter Jones, she was born in the night sky, on a ship, and it says she's destined for great things because I believe her dad was an astronomer. Yeah. Then she grows up, cleaning toilets, being a janitor. She has people, but she doesn't really care about them. She wants to do her own thing. She wants to get a big old telescope, but it's real expensive. So what does she do? She goes to the hospital, doctor, she, I forgot exactly what she had to do. I think she had to like freeze her eggs in order to get money. It's weird. She does go there, but like the doctor's in there, well, they're disguised as aliens. Well, actually, before that, there's like an action scene with these two random characters that are there for that one scene and are never important ever again. They're there, and then they fight Kane, and they admittedly have a pretty cool action scene. Flying around, it was pretty cool. And that's the one positive I'll give this movie. It looks really good. They put that money into good use. It would have been better if they put some of that into a script and characters. But anyway, anywho, Kane, Channing Tatum, who has these stupid looking elf ears because he's a wolf hybrid. Yeah, he's a wolf. You quit yet? I mean, I'm still here. You could quit if you want, but I'm gonna keep going because why not? So he meets a Jupiter, and then now with this massive action scene, and then like she wakes up, and then Kane, he like just erases what happened, like nothing happened, like this is Men in Black, like you have one of those Men in Black things, press it, and then it instantly forgets your memory, like, really? Then explain to her in a whole bunch of exposition, so much exposition, it'll make your brain melt, about like how, she's the next line to the throne, and then they meet Sean Bean, who doesn't die in this movie, surprisingly. They have like a fight. He has a fight with Kane for some reason, and like there's bumblebees everywhere. And then like when Jupiter like does things with her hands, like all the bees like go near her. And then like Sean Bean is just like, that must mean royalty. It must mean you really are gonna be the queen. I'm like, this movie is so dumb. So much. I haven't got to the worst parts. And so, like, these people, these villains, come out of nowhere, and then, like, they, I believe they kidnap Jupiter. Yeah, kidnap Jupiter. Of course, Channing Tatum and Sean Bean, mainly Channing Tatum, has to go after her. And, in the middle of all this, I believe our main villain, Eddie Redmayne. I forgot who his character's name is, but it's not important. He wants to do a thing, and I'll explain more about his character later. But he wants to do a thing, and he just wants to, I don't know, destroy the world, or save the world, or be king, or have the throne all to himself, or make a pizza party. Who cares? So Jupiter goes all around, like just different places, somewhat creative, but still, ugh. And then like she has conversations with people who really don't matter, and then she meets Eddie Redmayne, they talk for a bit, he threatens her. And that happens, and then I believe in the end, like, he kidnaps her family. They're put into this world, and so like Kane now has to save her and whatnot, and then that happens, and then like she despite the fact she's become basically the ruler of the universe at this point, she decides to still be a cleaning woman, because that's what everyone wants to be when they grow up. And they fly around like hover shoes, and that's it. What's wrong with this movie? Everything. Jupiter Jones, her character. I mean, think of all the classic action movie, female characters we've had. I mean, you got Ripley, you got Sarah Connor, like people like that. I mean, some people today like Wonder Woman. Like, Wonder Woman's a good one. I don't think I have really anything in here that would really work as a comparison. Do I? No. So many good female characters out there. She is not one of them. Not by a long shot. She is the Princess Peach of this movie. She gets kidnapped, or I guess you could say the Princess Elise of this movie if you played Sonic 06. She gets kidnapped. She never looks strong. She's just there because she's just the Bella of, like, the Bella of this movie, or the Anastasia of this movie. Like, everything is happening to her. She never has a moment to shine. She's just there because movie. So like, this movie was made by like two women. They're women now. You'd think they would write better with female characters, but you would be wrong. Then you got Channing Tatum's character, Kane, and I forgot to mention the infamous line where he says, like, you love me because, because, wolves, dogs and wolves are related, and then Jupiter's just like, you're part dog? I love dogs. I'm like, the anger in these is so wants to explode, but it can't. It's so bad. Terrible line. Like, he's just basically action movie hero guy. He's just around, and he has cool little hover shoes. Those are nice. I wish they have those in real life. But he's just basically no character, other than the fact that he's a wolf hybrid, and that's it. That's all there is to him. Sean Bean, he's there because he's Sean Bean, getting that paycheck. Just like, if you've seen CinemaSins, there's a running gag with, like, they say, like, yeah, Tyrese, Tyrese Gibson's like, yeah, Tyrese, earn that paycheck. It's kind of like that, basically. He has nothing significant to the plot. And then we get to Eddie Redmayne. Oh my gosh. If you're an Eddie Redmayne fan, I highly suggest get off this video now. I'm about to go on a serious tirade on him. His performance is so bad. I'm still amazed he still won an Oscar for, A Theory of Everything. The Theory of Everything. And this movie came out like a couple weeks before the Oscars, so there's plenty of time to change your minds. But no, he still won. And that shocked me. I was like, how? How is this possible? He's so bad. He talks really low like this, so you don't hear him very well. I must go to the throne. That's how he sounds. It's horrible. Like, and then, like, when he is loud, he's, like, comically loud. Oh, and it's so, you're supposed to be, like, threatened, but you end up laughing because it's so abrupt and out of nowhere. Yeah, his performance is just so horrible. It's so bad. I mean, he's doing good now. Obviously, he's in the Fantastic Beasts franchise for a reason. But he's so bad. He deserved to get a Razzie, honestly. The effects are good looking, I guess. But the story is just stupid on top of stupid, on top of boring, on top of exposition, on top of generic story. That's all it is. Stupid, generic. Actually, no. It's stupid, boring. I forgot what I was doing. It's dumb. It's really dumb. And I think this might be the last movie Wachowskis will ever make, because I don't think anyone would trust them ever again after this. If they do, well, I don't know. So, what's my rating for this? 2 out of 10. Awful. Horrible. Garbage. Don't ever watch this. Don't watch this on DVD. Don't watch this on Blu-ray. Don't watch this on Netflix. Don't watch it on free TV. Avoid it at all costs. Either change the channel, turn off the TV, go outside, throw a ball, do gardening, do something productive. Don't watch this. It's bad. It's really, really bad. I don't want to talk about it ever again. So that's Jupiter Ascending. Terrible movie. Sorry this video went on long. I just had so much stuff to say about it. Anywho, next review is the Eddie Murphy movie. I don't think I've really done one of those. If you think it's Nutty Professor, no. It's kind of like that, but it's not. I mean, it still has fat suits in it, but it's not like that. It is Norbit, where Eddie Murphy plays Eddie Murphy, then he plays a big black woman, Rasputia, and then he plays like the Chinese man. I'll get to it when I review it. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. Just I got nothing more to say. And thank you all for watching that. And hopefully I never have to do one of these again, even though I will, because that's my job.